most welcome to the NILE CAST, only on West Nile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day, every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name is Okumaringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines today. In the headlines tonight, residents demand answers for UNRWA's stalled 500-meter drainage construction works in Parambo Sub-County. Leaders raise concern over the increasing rate of accidents in Adjumani district. And Moyo teachers caution to take teaching seriously. This and more in the NILE CAST News Bulletin. It's the 28th of February 2024. You're most welcome to the NILE CAST only on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. Arua City Council is preparing to organize monthly press conferences in which journalists can ask questions to be answered by the city leaders. This press briefing aims at bringing journalists closer to the leaders and public in terms of information and information dissemination. Take a look.
In a bid to account to the public on the progress of developmental government projects, Arua City Council is set to conduct a monthly press conference where journalists from the media houses within the city can interface with the various departmental heads. Joble Cornelius, the Arua City Deputy Town Clerk, says they are going to undertake the monthly press briefings to bridge gap in information flow between the leaders and those they lead.
What we are going to embark on every month is a form of accountability to the public, because we need to account to the public. What are we doing? Why are we not doing what we are supposed to do? This information must reach the public, otherwise we'll be left leaving people to guess. Sometimes actually a lot has been left to guesswork, and in a way there's a lot of miscommunication. Sometimes we get wind of what people are saying about us. But when we have this kind of regular interfaces, I think the proper and the correct information will be delivered at the correct time.
Similarly, Wadisa Munyakwa, the Arua City Mayor, who is also behind the idea of the briefing, says that it aims at bridging the gap between the city leadership and the public, where the media plays a great role as a linkage.
We should have been having this, but there were some few challenges here and there which wouldn't allow us to which would not allow us to hold it. But from today, at least be assured that we're going to have this briefing every month, so that the people out there who may not have opportunity to come to the offices, or when we go out for community engagements, who will not have opportunity to meet with, can be able to get from you.
This revelation was made on 27th of Feb 2024 during the first edition of the press conference that attracted departmental heads, among whom was the city engineer, chief finance officer, production officer, the health officer, among other leaders, to respond to the queries raised to the journalists, who act as the mouthpiece of the public.
This is as a result of the increased population. As the population grew, from way back when Arua was still a municipal council, up to when it became a city, the population has been growing. The demand for meat has also been increasing. When the demand of meat increases, demand for marketing of animal for slaughter. So you'll find that Arua City Abattoir is handling things which is not supposed to be done in the abattoir.
So what we are clear is some components of the streetlight have been vandalized, and these are actually vandalism done by the community. So if this is the pattern, then as much as we invest and have development in place, if others disappear, then that takes us back to square one. So we need a massive sensitization of the community to be able to appreciate the presence of the streetlights and also appreciate the benefit that come with it.
Malaria, which is always the leading. And this is also in conformity with the national picture. We are followed by cough and cold, but no pneumonia. We also have diarrheal diseases, skin conditions, and you realize that these are easily preventable diseases.
Arua City Council, which is responsible for running the young and growing city, also hopes to use the media to educate the public on developments that might be new to the public for mindset change, as this move is also expected. Orak Benson Pastore, Farisi Majid, West Nile Television, NILE CAST.
According to some of the residents, the sorrowful state of the road has made some truck drivers going to Panyimu Market to use alternative route, citing that it is a habitat for death of people. The border riders and drivers who frequently use the roads blame Uganda National Roads Authority, UNRA, for abandoning the drainage, huge heap of sands on the road, making it unconducive and leaving the pedestrians prone to accident. Ronald Tomwa, Local Council 3 Parombo Town Council, says the state of the road worsens during the rainy season since water floods two government schools, Parombo Primary School and Parombo Secondary School, yet they have no capacity to keep the learners safely. Tomwa wants answers from Uganda National Roads Authority why they have stopped to construct the road.
I remember that was in late 2023, a state minister for work, Musa Ichuero. And what happened, we, together with the area member of parliament, we raised in our concern, since the stormy water which runs from town and goes direct to Parombo SS and Parombo and the Parombo Primary. And my fear is we are now looking at the rain season which is coming, and when it continues to rain and this project is under storm like this, as you can see, we might be compelled to close down Parombo Primary School and Parombo SS because we will not be having any functional toilets.
Francis Omer, District Councillor, Parombo Town Council, who doubles as Chairperson Works Committee, Nebi District Local Government, said that their people always get shocked with the running water during the rainy season, hence leaving them with no option but to discard them, therefore counting losses on their properties.
Will be released to work on these sections of the road, and we are glad that after he went back, immediately the work started, but mysteriously the work stalled. We also became confused. Now, to our dismay, the good request that we have put on behalf of our people have now turned to become into frustration, because the level of accidents that we are registering due to these pavements that they have left uncovered is now too much. Almost a day, we are receiving 5 cases of accident that this drainage is causing. So now we are really not satisfied, to be honest. Our request to the UNRA people is that they should come and tell our people why they have stopped this work. Because as I'm also the chairman Works and Technical Services, I remember I've put this concern for so many times before, even before the council. I'm also a member of a road committee. I even put this before road committee, but there is nothing materializing. So now we are also getting pressure from the members of the community who are threatening to come and close the pavement. So before this one is done, we are also tired of reconciling the members of the community, because when it is not done, we cannot even do much. They are going to close the pavement. We are only requesting them to come on board and do the needful, expedite the work.
Gilbert Okello, a businessman around the affected area, says that he loads over 4 vehicles with goods daily, but the state of the road has affected his business.
One of the business within Karambo, here is my workplace, and on the west side also is my workplace. The main challenge we are getting here is the accident due to this incomplete road. Because for me, at least in a day, in a week, I load at least 5 trucks, which used to access this road. At times goes to Congo, at times goes to Panyamu, at times come from this end, but as well, we have to make the turn from here, as I have my general store around. The challenge we are meeting, if the UNRWA cannot complete this work, let them come and make our road as it was before, because they are making it worse than as it was. They come and help us, they level this to avoid risk of accident. Then, if they can manage to complete the road, this is what we are paying tax for.
Equally, Frederick Onzu, the deputy teacher Parombo Secondary School, narrated how water from the drainage damages the school. He calls for immediate intervention from Nebi District local government to save the 2 schools from too much water that flows to the school as rainy season is at the corner.
When it rains, the place gets full, the roads are impassable, you cannot move through, it floods the whole compound. Moving around here becomes so difficult. And as such, as a school, we are tempted to link to the town council officials. They tried to raise our issue up to the minister of UNRWA, who one time came here and surveyed the whole thing. Then thereafter, they promised to start work. Indeed, we saw some people of UNRWA who came and tried to do some work a bit.
In response, Walter Awori, the engineer and supervisor of the road, during a phone interview with the West Nile TV, admits that they lack funds to complete the work. Awori urged the residents to be patient as they wait for funds from government in Q3 to work on the road.
I know that project has not been a simple one. That work, when you see it, is something which takes a lot of money. So we have been doing it, but unfortunately, we had a plan to complete it this Q3. When you see the other stretch going towards the other bridge, the stream down there, we are left with around 200 meters, which we didn't complete, and our intention was to finish it this quarter, and also we put maram, we try to level the road surface, but unfortunately, we were not given fund this quarter. So right now, as we talk, we don't have resources. We are waiting for resources from government really to continue with and to finish the work. Q3, you know, it is January, February, and March. And for us, we operate in a quarterly basis. You hope you know that.
The road in contention is 500 meters, which connects people from far as DR Congo. During market days, people from Arua, Zombo, Nebi flock to Panyamu market for different transactions. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening, the resident district commissioner, Ajamani District, Data Peter Daban, has raised concern over the increasing number of deaths to road accidents and bush burning in the district. According to the resident district commissioner, since the Atiak-Omi Highway Road construction project commenced, the rate of accidents has drastically skyrocketed, leaving over 40 people dead, 149 injured, and many others still nursing injuries in the hospital in nearly a period of 2 weeks. Take a look.
The resident district commissioner, Jumani District, Dr. Peter Taban, raised concern over the increasing number of deaths to road accidents and bush burning in the district. According to the resident district commissioner, Jumani, since the Atiak-Omi Highway Road construction began, the rate of accidents has drastically skyrocketed, leaving over 40 people dead and 149 injured, with many still nursing wounds in hospital in nearly a period of just 2 weeks.
When the road works from Atiak for me started, we had very many accidents. We reached to a point where we lost 43 people, 149 injured, and some are still in the hospital. This month, within 2 weeks, the accidents have now gone beyond the road works that is going on in Ajuma. We lost a mama who fell off a boda in the town. In Inyabila, we lost a man who was hit by a vehicle. And on the way to Zaipi, also 2 people rammed under a police vehicle and 2 died. Therefore, the rate of death has increased as far as accidents are concerned. So I'm appealing pedestrians, appealing motorcyclists and drivers to drive not under the influence of alcohol. They need to manage the road signs. Most of the times you see the speed in towns, even after reading the speedometer, they still go beyond. So it is my appeal to my people. Life has no spare parts. It is important that we take care of ourselves.
The resident district commissioner, Jumani District, Dr. Peter Taban, also cautioned the people of Ajumani to stop bush burning, since it's making them to lose houses and property in the names of looking for bush rats.
Secondly, we have talked a lot about bush burning, but many a time people have not listened, and people have continued to burn the grass because of looking for the bush rat, the anyeri. We are losing houses that are getting burnt with the properties in such instances. So I want to call upon our people, let us stop this bush burning. Otherwise, if we continue, then it will be a big challenge on us. Thank you so much.
Ajumani District and Madi Sub-Region at large started road construction works since last year, and just 2 days ago, a vehicle carrying timber overturned and blocked one of the roads through Lefore. 2 weeks within the month of February, the accidents have gone beyond the construction works after witnessing them claim lives. An old woman fell off a boda bike around town and died on spot. A man was hit by a vehicle in Nyabila, and 2 people rammed under a police vehicle on the road to Jaipi. Onjima Alan, Muklia Lawrence, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening, the resident district commissioner, Moyo District, Mr. Gore Goffin, has cautioned the teachers in the district to take up the responsibility of teaching seriously, saying civil service is a provincial service, and once someone accepts it, he or she should be able to follow the rules and regulations that come with it. The resident district commissioner made these remarks while commissioning structures in schools constructed by the Development Response to Displacement Impact Project in Moyo District. Take a look.
The resident district commissioner's caution comes after the district registering low performance in last year's primary living examination, where only 45 pupils passed in grade 1 out of over 1,000 pupils who sat for the examinations. Mr. Gore Goffin, the resident district commissioner Moyo, expressed his annoyance to the teachers and cautioned them to take up teaching seriously, saying civil service is a procedural service, and once someone accepts it, he or she has to be able to follow the rules and regulations that comes with it. He adds that there should be no games in it. He urged the chief administrative officer to discipline the non-performing teachers, then extend to the pupils and the parents, otherwise they will not deliver.
Let me tell you, I'm very annoyed and I'm very serious. Civil service is a procedure service. You accept to join the civil service of Uganda, you are ready to serve the people of Uganda and the laws of public service. So there should be no games, otherwise we will not deliver. Now we should discipline. Then we go to the pupils, then we go to the parents. If I met the parents, I will talk to them hard. They are not supporting these children.
Honorable Anyama Williams, the chairman local council of 5 Moyo district, said the tendency of some teachers abandoning their duty stations and concentrating in other town schools is not acceptable, and warned that they will start deleting the names of such teachers from the payroll.
So you cannot have an excuse because there's no staff house, you abandon your primary duty, then we must delete your name on the payroll. Yes, and we're going to do it. Should this continue? Actually now, I think our microscope will focus on Logoba Senior more. I want to tell you this, you teachers who are here, we are grateful you are here, but those who are not here, those who want to do part-timing in other town schools, we are not stopping you from teaching. If you can allocate your time very well between a government school and another school, it is okay, but priority should be given to where government has employed you.
Mr. Malimaiko, the district education officer Moyo, said the reasons for non-completion of syllabus in schools are mainly caused by 2 main factors, that is to say, the time taken by learners to report to school once schools reopen for a new term, coupled with the time taken by the learners to understand a particular topic, among other factors, tends to affect the completion of syllabus.
Time management at school level. I think as a district we have had a big challenge in time management, because at the beginning of every term we waste between 1 week to 3 weeks. Most parents are not responsive enough to sending their children at the right time for schooling. So we really encourage parents to do their best to send the children to us timely so that we complete the syllabuses in time. Short of that, we end up wasting a lot of learning time. Then towards the end, we rush with the completion of the syllabuses, which is not good for the brain. Then also when you are considering completion of syllabuses, you look at the ability of the learner to understand what is being taught. If there is a lesson, especially in science and mathematics, that is not well understood by the learner, it is recommended that you go for a repeat of that lesson so that the concepts in number, the concepts in science, the concept in mathematics is well understood, on which we can build foundation for learning.
Mr. Mawasiza, the deputy head teacher at Logoba Secondary School, said the issue of lack of staff houses at the school has left most of the teachers to commute from the town, making teaching become a problem, with some teachers arriving in the school late and tired, hence affecting the syllabus completion.
There is a pertinent challenge which have been raised by teachers of the school about accommodation for teachers, which generally is lacking because there is no single staff house for the school. As such, many of the teachers are residing, they prefer residing in town, and for one reason or the other, at least we have a number of those who reside in town and others who do part-time in the sister schools in town. And this has in it affected the school because I see that there is no balanced teaching in the school, because at times they find that when they begin the day from there, reaching this side here, they can just come late. Even in the morning for lessons, they can even be late because of the distance where they are renting from.
Moyo district registered a very low performance in last year's primary living examination, though in the Uganda Certificate of Education, the district registered averagely fair performance, with private schools performing better than the government schools, yet a lot of resources have been put in place by the government to improve performance in the schools. It's from this background that the district authorities are trying to do everything possible to improve on the performance in the district. I'm Dominic Anthony Okumu for West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening, Maracha District Service Commission members have generated a misunderstanding in the district as the term of office for 2 members comes to an end as stipulated in the law, which allows the Service Commission members to only serve for a maximum of 2 terms, which is 8 years. The District Council sitting stumbled into a heated debate after some councillors objected to the District Executive Committee decision recommending the approval of 2 other members, that is Jate Ann and Angudria Felix, who have so far served for 1 term and are seeking to serve their second/last term in the commission pending the council approval. Take a look.
The appointment of Marasha District Service Commission members has generated misunderstanding in the district as the term of office of the 2 members, Reverend Afayo Amos and Father Casto Amudra, comes to an end as stipulated in the law, which allows Service Commission members to only serve for maximum of 2 terms, which is 8 years. The District Council sitting stumbled into a heated debate after some councillors objected to the District Executive Committee decisions recommending approval of other 2 members, Ms. Drate Ann and Angudra Felix, who have so far served for 1 term and are seeking to serve their second, which is last term, in the commission pending council approval. Honorable Tedriru Alexana, the female councillor representing Tara Sub-County to the District Council, is worried if these same members are not going to continue with their alleged misconduct in the Service Commission.
In our previous recruitments, we had a lot of problems. We find people are recruited after them giving money. The members of the Service Commission have been getting money in order for people to be given work. If really these people have been in the system while the previous occurrences were taking place, again these people have been brought to continue serving on behalf of this council. Are they not going to incur the same problems they have been causing?
The councillor representing people of Nyeri South Sub-County, Honorable Drimaco William, castigated Marash District Service Commission members over disrespect. He also accused them for allegedly leaking interview questions to job applicants.
I don't know whether the members of Service Commission know us or they don't know us. But what I know is we are the ones who have given them leeway to be here. But I have also seen that some of them do not respect us, even not greeting us, the extent of not greeting us. I don't demand anything from you, but why are you not greeting me? Is it because we have been blaming you here for other things?
While pinning the LC5 chairperson Honorable Obitra Stephen for seemingly playing double standards, the female councillor representing persons with disability, Honorable Amanio Edisha, asked the council to reject renewal of terms of office for these members of the District Service Commission.
About these people, and the chairman said that they should continue. Has the whistleblower ended? Me, I'm not agreeing to say yes for the continuation.
What was the issue? Who blew the whistle?
The issue was brought by the chairman, the same chairman, about the whistleblower of the behavior of that people in their office. It was there. Speaker, their allegation was there. He said that they are still digging it out. They have not dug it. Now, why should we continue using those people?
Following viral stories of Service Commission members allegedly picking cows and monies to employ people in the district, the LC5 chairperson from Marasha District, Honorable Obitru Stephen, defended the incident, saying it was the compliance of these two members who helped so much in the investigation, which has and is pinning down the chairperson of the Service Commission, Mr. Drashaku Felix.
My honorable councillors, there was an allegation of extortion, and the investigations are still on, but the investigation is narrowing down to the technical persons and the chairperson, Service Commission. If you can pick from what the vice said, around that time when the allegation came, if it were not for the transparent method of work of these members, we will not have gotten any leeway in that particular allegation.
The Service Commission of Marasha District came to spotlight in May 2023 after its members were accused of allegedly picking cows and monies to recruit district staffs. Peace Oshaki, Osuta Yusuf, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who doubles as the chairman for the ruling National Resistance Movement political party, has sworn that his party will yet again comb up the upcoming elections right from the village grassroots to the presidential level. The president revealed this while addressing the party members at the launch of the NRM Voters Registrar update at the party secretariat in Kampala, a crucial activity for the party's electoral roadmap for the 2026 elections. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni said that the exercise also serves as a reminder for the NRM leaders to emphasize the 4 NRM ideologies with the members to ensure that the party continues to attract more members during the exercise. According to the NRM Electoral Commission chairperson, Dr. Tanga Odoe, the roadmap will begin with a display and the update of the NRM registrar to be done at every village in the country between the 13th and the 17th of March 2024. And that marks the end of the Nile Cast on West Nile Television. Thank you always, viewers, for taking the time to be with us from the beginning of the Nile Cast to the end of the Nile Cast on West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name is Okumaringa Christine. Have a good evening.